After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A give running right is counter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
touchdown, Cardinals! Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Cardinals continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive with counter.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 49ers 32-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49ers 13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And it's third down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray going for the deep ball. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Able to get this one to McBride.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So it's a win here for the